Welcome to another live Q&A where you join me and the carp fishing community, whether you're watching it live on the live stream or you're watching it on playback. Welcome. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell notification key and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. Welcome guys, welcome to everybody. Evening on this Saturday night live. Lewis Maguire, Brad Assatir, Beakfish, Michael Watkins, James Magdwick, Graham the Dodge Green, the Welsh Carp Catchers, Ollie Waits, Sean Saunders, and so many more. You're all piling in, guys. Good to all see you. Some familiar faces there. Good to see you all. Hope you're having a lovely Saturday evening. Evening, Dan Williams. James Taylor, evening. Evening, Dylan. Matt Wood, evening. Stephen Easterby, evening. Smith Carp, Joel Duck, Jason Sooty Allen in the house as well. Evening to you, mate. Evening to everybody. If you've never been here before, this is your first time of watching playback or live, it's all about the community. It's all about live question and answers where we all help each other, excuse me, we all help each other to answer all your carp fishing queries and questions to the best of our knowledge. Just one big community. Smalls, he says he sat on the bed chair blanking. Is everyone hearing me okay? Is the audio good? Evening, Frank Rizzo. And is anybody out on the bank blanking or catching in this lovely autumn warmish evening? Nunu Face, yo, Ben Willis, blanking. He says he's blanking. Dave Perry said the audio's good. Thanks guys for letting me know. Joel Duck's fishing a shallow lake in the winter. Any tips? I always tend to, in the winter, fish very shallow lakes. Anything under about 6-7 foot has always done me really, really well. The reason being is that up till about December, it still sort of fishes, but it's cooling down. Then once it settles, you're getting frosts and you've got all the cold weather out the way. Any sort of warm 1 degree turn in the weather, or a big westerly blows up, or an easterly and you fish on the back of it, the fish seem to, you know, they seem to come out, especially in the night times as well. It seems to be night water in the winter, the shallower lakes. So yeah, just keep on doing what you're doing. Paul Bedford, hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you can catch some. Matt Elm says, hi Leon, when fishing with a crosswind, what is the best way to hit the clip and keep a tight line? To give it even more of a whack, that's what I do. And if the wind's coming from left to right, I'll go even further to the left, because the lead will travel a little bit left to right. And if the wind's coming from the right, I tend to aim a bit to the right of the spot I want to fish. Keep the rod up high and just let it hit that clip. Just feel it down like you normally would do. And you should be there or thereabouts. If it feels alright, put it back in the rest and you're angling. Roy Daniels says, Leo mate, what's the best way to fish a really weedy lake? I would say find the little spots, because they've got to be feeding somewhere. Got to be feeding somewhere, these fish. I've been out on a boat on a really weedy lake, you think, oh, there's hardly any spots, and you go, look, there's a spot, and they're big dustbin lids. You just got to keep finding them, just keep chucking that lead out, you get a donk, little pullback, clip up, they're the spots you want to fish. Mark Alfie and the Labrador here. Mark Robinson, good to see you. Carp Dog's good. He is over there somewhere at the moment, or he's actually on the t-shirt up there, you can see hanging up. That's what I'll say, guys. I've just, for you, those you've been messaging me and asking me about the new Carp Dog t-shirts and hoodies, and the new Old School is the Best School hoodies and t-shirts and mugs, they're all up on the website now. I'll send you a little link now. There we go. There's a link. That's where they're at. I've just loaded them up today, so those who are messaging me and PMing me and Facebooking me. They're up there now, guys. And I'll be adding a few more over the next couple of weeks, but there you go. Gary Turner's off to France tomorrow. Well pleased with that whistle camera app. Cheers for that. No problem, Gary. Always a pleasure helping any of you guys, because you give up your time to watch my videos and come on the live feed. Least I can do is appreciate you and give you videos and give you value and help you. It's a community. It's not about me. It's about everybody. So, guys, do you like the new series of photography videos? The first one and the second one. I've got a few more to come yet. But what's the general feeling? Do you think they've helped you? Do you think they're a waste of time? Do you like them? You know. Wayne Pettigrew says, "Hi matey, Mad Dog Wayne on the bank, no fish yet. We all blank, we just got to keep on keeping on. It's carping, not camping." Hi Roy Close, good to see you mate, one of the old faithfuls. Mike Watts says, "Have you got my hoodie of the Carp Dog chasing the black chicken? And like the tips of the self." Thank you very much. I haven't had a design done yet, but it's one I'm thinking about doing. No worries, Paul. Joe Brewer says the videos helped him out. Good stuff. I'm good. Vid Kids. Good. Thanks, Matty Rushton. This is the iPhone about taking self-takes with the whistle app. Was good. Cheers, guys. I just want to make sure I'm giving you the right things, you know. Dennis Rim says, "What's the app, Leon, for pics?" The whistle app. It's on Android and iPhone, Apple. Gildris Clunder says they are basic, but I hope it will be more specific. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Gildris. I'm going to be more specific about things like the intervelometer and things like that, about doing self-takes with a DSLR. I just want to cover that because a lot of people just use their phones. Cheers, Mark Perks. Glad it's helped you, mate. Cheers, Gildris. Cheshire Carper says, "Love the Facebook group. I am totally new to photography and the vids are a massive help. I've looked at other photographers on YouTube and they confuse things." Well, Cheshire Carper, I'm glad that you're taking some value out of what we're doing. And also, the closed Facebook group. If any of you guys haven't been over there yet or want to get in there, just do a search on It Only Takes One Bite. Ask for an invitation and we'll get you in there. There's about 1,300 people in there now. Most of the guys you're seeing who are here are part of that group. And it's a real friendly group. It don't stand for no messing about or, you know, it's just, everyone just helps each other. It's just a gang of guys who go fishing and want to help each other. Cole G in the house. Hope you guys tuned into his live feed earlier on. He done a nice live feed. Cole G says he's tried the whistle app on his wife, but he needs a dentist now. Little Frank, stop that. Don't do it. James Maddox said, "What's a good winter bait to start with, Mr. B?" Well, James, doesn't matter what bait it is, it's got to be digestible to the fish. It's got to go through them. If you think of things like fish meal with high oil level, it's going to clog them up. So you want something which is like an all-season bait, you know, like a bird food or, you know, something like that. You know, you can use maize, hemp, you know, groats, anything which is digestible. Tiger nuts. They're all digestible in their different forms. Roy Daniels, the group's called It Only Takes One Bite. Chris B says, "Will you be covering nighttime pics with the iPhone?" I should be. The only difference I'll be making, just to give you a little upside on what's coming, is that I use like one of the Rhino beams, LED lights, so it just shines you up. So I'm not sure with that whistle app, I haven't tested it yet, that if you whistle it automatically flashes in the dark. But I'm going to try it next week when I go fishing. Matty Rusher says the Facebook group is amazing. I have so many people loving it. Great. That's what I want to hear, guys. It's all about you, the Facebook group. It's about the community. Richie Edney says, been watching your video all day, mate. Bit of a lazy day. Well, chill out. You know, have a nice chill out day. Richard Turner says, hi Leon, do you think bright head torches spook fish? It depends on the water, I think, if they're spooky or not. I've been out in a boat with a head torch and the fish are just swimming about, swimming around the boat. They're not worried about the head torch. I think when they can spook fish is when, if you've got a real strong head torch and you're playing a fish and you've got it shined on that fish, then I find it tends to spook off like a crazy thing. Because it don't like that light. It don't know what's going on. Groovin Cat says, my PB yesterday, £20 on the fake floating corn aligner rig. Well done, Groovin Cat. Oh, we've got one of these again, guys. We've got one of the old, I think we may have a bit of a troll again. Troll. I think we're gonna have to get rid of the troll first. There we go. Let's get rid of the troll. We always get a few trolls, don't we? They don't like it, do they? 1970 Phil C says, hi Leon, any tips on tiger nut preparation? Yes, I would soak them for at least 24 to 48 hours. Just soak them in water. Then I would boil them for a minimum of 45 to 50 minutes and then leave them for a week. Let all them juices flow and get lovely. That's when you want to use them, when they're all gloopy as anything. Hi Graham Rowland, good to see you here, mate. Here we go, here's a little bit of information for you guys. Joel Duck says, the whistle app does flash in the night. Tried it the other day, took a picture of a £31 common. There you go. The whistle app does work. It highlights the flash on your camera and it will take a flash picture in the night when you whistle at it, when you set it up. Look at that video I done. I released on Friday. It works in the night as well as the day. Thanks for that, Joel. Really appreciate it. Mini Boy One says, vids are great because you ain't trying to sell a product. Exactly. And that's what the big companies don't understand. It's not about the product. It's about the community. Joe Brewer says, can you point me in the right direction where to buy the Rhino camera torch? Joe, drop me a message on Facebook or wherever. Drop me a private message. I'll give you a link and you can get it. Frank Reader says, Leon, what type of hook link do you recommend for the Ronnie rig? It all depends, really. I don't particularly like it and use it. But I know guys who swear by it and use it, and they use coated braid, they use uncoated braid. Some people use it on a stiff fluorocarbon. So I think you can use, depends on the bottom you're fishing over. If it's a hard gravity bottom, I'd go for as stiff as you can, get away with. If it's a bit up and down, a bit choddy or whatever, or, you know, silty, then I'd probably go for a coated hook link or just a normal braided hook link. I hope that helps. Carp Celluloid Bent says, evening Leon, shout out to Dusty Dan and Scottish Ronnie. Been enjoying your blogs. Well, there's your shout out for you. Thanks for watching them. Hoxton says, Leo, can you tell me the SS baits you use? Can you tell me the SSP baits you use, please? I need to change baits for winter. Well, Hoxton, I use the System X all season. I've just revamped it for them. It's got loads and loads of liver in it, which fish need in the winter time. Got loads of goodies in there, loads of stuff which is digestible in the winter time, and it's a nice creamy, mapley, nutty type of smell. You know, just one of them you just go, oh, that's nice, that's going to catch in the winter. So check those out. It will be available very soon, next week, I believe. Cheshire Carp says, new tea and cup idea, foot the trolls. Yeah, I believe Cole G is going to be bringing out one of them cups or hoodies or t-shirts with exactly that on there. And I'm going to get one. Right, let's have a go. We've got 106 people in the house, 15 minutes in. And I appreciate every single one of you taking your time on a Saturday night, whether you're fishing indoors. It beats watching Strictly Dancing, doesn't it? or you might have to watch that in a replay with the missus later. But it's good to see you all in here, guys. Evening, Steve Jarman. Darren Thompson said, what is the difference between an SLR and a DSLR camera? DSLR is digital. SLR is just a straightforward normal camera. BB, yes. I think that might be another one. There's obviously come in to the fold. Another guy we've got to get rid of. But guys, what these guys don't realise is, since I've been doing these videos, I've seen an increase of, you know, thumbs down on the videos. But what they don't realise, they think they're doing it a disservice and messing it all up. But the way the YouTube algorithm works is that YouTube push videos that have got more negative down thumbs. They push them out to more people because it's controversial, isn't it? Because people don't like them. They push them out. So they're actually helping me. So the guys who get the thumb down on the videos, thanks. There you go. Dean Woolard says, any tips editing and making decent videos, YouTube, etc.? Dean Woolard, get yourself, you can use your iPhone or your phone to take the video stuff. If you get a little handheld one like that, little handheld tripod or something, little selfie stick, just mess about with it. You can, you know, there's an app within there, you can edit iMovie, if the very basic. If you want to step up to like a DSLR and use, I'll show you, look. This is what I use. This is the Jobby tripod. You can wrap around trees and things like that. That's a D70 camera with a wide-angled lens on there and a Rode Mic Pro. It depends on what you want for actually filming. You can do it all on your iPhone or your phone. Editing software, I use Final Cut Pro, but there's Adobe Premiere and there's one called Filmora as well, which is free, I believe. So there's quite a few different options you've got out there. Just finding one which suits you and you like yourself. Roy Daniel says, t-shirt idea, we all know a noddy. I like it. Billy Oakley says, can I use hemp oil, sesame seed oil to soak my spod mix in the winter, and how would I use? Well, what I would do is make your spod mix up, put your hemp oil in, put your toasted sesame seed in and leave it for a minimum 24 hours. Well, put your chopped baits in and all your other stuff in as well, and just leave it for a minimum of 24 hours. Sometimes 48 hours I'll leave it. What happens like that is that all the goodness soaks into your boilies, your maize. It just, you know, it just all goes into it. It lasts longer. So when you're sticking it out, it doesn't all just float away. It's continually pumping out. Thanks, Billy Martin. We don't worry about the keyboard warriors. They're more than welcome, because I'll just get rid of them. Hoxton said, I'd like to know what hemp oil you use as well, mate. Well, there's a few different places you can get it. I get mine from SSP, but also you can get it from Tesco's. If you go to Tesco's, it's called Good Food Oil, and it's exactly the same, for about the same price anyway for the amount. Evening, Matthew Randall, good to see you. Yeah, guys, Dylan B's asking, any dog-friendly venues near Southampton? I'm sure someone will be able to help you. Mark Beavers says, evening, Lil, sorry I'm late. No problem at all, you guys. This is all about you. It's not about whether you're late or not. You pop in, not pop in, come and go. It's all about the community. But, you know, I appreciate you being here, Mark. That's the main thing. Roy Close says, this is a good tip for your spod mixer. Chopped boilies work well in winter with some sesame seed oil in. There you go. You can soak just your chopped boilies in the toasted sesame seed oil. Just soak them in that. And hemp oil, or whatever you want to use. Just don't use oils like salmon oil, because they glug up. They glug too much. Joel Duck says, ever use caramel while soaking maize? While cooking maize? No, but I would say because the sugar content of it, that it's going to enhance that and make it a bit more active. Evening, Jace Bourne. Evening, Keith Oakey. See, I've got your name right again. Graham Rowan says, not toasted sesame seed oil. Not that I found, anyway. I might be wrong, Graham, but I haven't found it to congeal. Evening, Sean Mulqueen. Have you been fishing yet, Sean? Maybe, Graham, it's because I mix it with the hemp oil, which might emulsify, and mix the two together. So it could be that the hemp oil acts as an emulsifier and it doesn't congeal that way. I've never used it on its own, always use it together. So, fair point, Graham, you could well be right. Jerome van Dunselaar, hello from Holland, he says. Good to have you here, Jerome. That's the one. Wayne Pettigrew, hemp oil from Tesco, £6 a bottle. MJ Moore, good to see you. Mick Payne, good to see you. Can pure corn syrup be used in mix? I would say so, yes. I would say corn syrup can be used. You'd be surprised what you can find at the supermarket. Max JP says, all latecomers do 100 lives. Love it. Loving your look on it, Max. 115 of us on here, 21 minutes. Crazy, isn't it? And we're building this community. I remember when we first started doing it, we get 30, we get 20, you know, then we got 50, then we got 80, and now we regularly get 100. It's all down to you guys. So if you're watching this on the replay, you've got to subscribe, guys. You've got to hit that notification bell, and then you'll get notified when we go live. And you can always re-watch it on the replay. Leanne Grenfell, Dingle, should I say? Hello, mate. Do you use solid bags in winter? Sometimes I do. Depends on what type of lake I'm fishing. Something like linear, B1 or something. If you want to try and get a couple of bites, I'd use little bags. I'd have ground up boilies in there, so it's like a dust, so it's like a crumb. Some hemp oil in there, some, you know, maybe some Minamino, you know, maybe some stick mix liquid, all the night, liquid liver maybe, so you get the attraction going. Oh, we'll start calling you Lucky Sean. Lucky Sean McQueen, eh? Bloody hell. Alright, Luke Worthington, good to see you. Jason Sutyan says, more than Fox. 120 of us in here. More than Fox, Jason? Are you sure? Blimey, they'll be trying to close us down, Jason. Sean Carl says, move over, Fox. I love it. Sean Saunders says, hi Leon, what do you think of the parachute rig? I've used it in bags when I'm using a bait boat in France. I've used that exact same rig. Really like it. When you're using you know, a bait boat, things like that. I'll be using that rig probably come May when I go to France. Steve Fox says, running or semi-fixed leads? I like semi-fixed leads. I've never really used running that much. I've just never found the need to. Alec McDonald said, SSP Baits, give me the lowdown, please. You can go and check them out. If you go to www.sspbaits.com, have a look at what they got to offer. There's some good stuff there. Luke Green says, watch your blog every Monday, Leon. Keep at them. Cheers, Luke. Appreciate you watching it. Like, I appreciate all you guys interacting in our close Facebook group, comments on the videos, watching the videos. I mean, if you look now, guys, we've gone from like 2,000 or 3,000 when I started it. We're up to over 6,000 subscribers now, and the views are over 500,000. The only way is up, and it's all down to you guys. All down to you. I just produce the content. You're the guys that watch it. If you didn't enjoy it and you didn't take something from it to help you, then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, would I? Bob Cable says, hi Leon, on the bank tonight at Suffolk Water Park. Let us know how you get on, Bob. Go on my Facebook page, message me, let me know how you get on. Must get up to Suffolk Water Park at some point. Never fished it, always wanted to fish it. That Carp says, really like CC Moore's live system, or he says love system, but it's live system for the winter with the nut extract poured over a bit of hot water. Sounds good. No problem, Dingle. Cheshire Carpet, hashtag better than Fox. They'll be trying to shut us down soon. 134 people in the live feed tonight. I think that might be a record. There or thereabouts. It's all down to you guys. Harry Stevens says, hi Leon, how are the mags figures these days? Well, I don't think they're doing very well. See, the problem is I love the mags. I love the guys who work for the mags. But the problem is there's one trick pony time, isn't it? It's like you've got to use this hooks. This is how I've caught all these fish on these hooks. Because they're sponsored or paid or... So it's not the mag's fault. It's they have to produce that type of advert. It's just a big advert. It's just a magazine with full of adverts. You pick up the odd nice bits and pieces, but they're still selling you something. And that's not how people want to be sold to or how they want to watch their stuff anymore. Shame, because I don't think there's going to be many magazines left in the next 2 or 3 years. I really don't. James March says, what's your Facebook group called? If you go to It Only Takes One Bite, all one word, check it out there, ask to come in, and send an invitation, and then we'll accept you, come in and just enjoy it. It's all about. It's all about enjoying it. Mark Beaver says, do you ever use casters, Leon? I have done in the winter in the past when there's not many silverfish about. Can be a really deadly method. Get some of them plastic casters, put them on a bit of cork and use them like you would a bit of plastic corn, but use the casters on a bit of cork. So it's like a bit of a pop-up. Sean Cole says, ideal T-shirt for Barney's chasing off a fox. I love it. Let's see if we get 150 people in here. That'd be crazy shit, wouldn't it, eh? We've got 138 at the moment. Paula Critch says, hi Leon, he finally managed to get out of the bank. Only 12 hours, but snared a looker. Good for you, Paul. It's not about the time. It's about getting out and enjoying this great sport of ours, isn't it? Mark Robinson's question, 40 or 50mm rings. Is this just a sales gimmick? Do I need 50mm for margin fishing, close in? Bloody hell. I use minima rings, they're called. So they're a lot more, they've got a smaller profile, but they're still 40mm or 50mm, I think the minimal ones are. I don't like all these big rings and all that, because most of my fishing's up to about 40 yards. So, you know, I'd rather not have all them big rings. If you're banging out distance, I don't know if it makes any difference. I'm not qualified to tell you, because I don't know a lot about long distance casting on if it has that much of an effect on it. Toby Blackman says, Leon, you ever thought about being a cam girl? You found me out, Toby. My previous life was a cam girl. Mark Robinson, thanks Cheshire Carpet. Yeah. Bill Oakey says, I am on a lake, bit of a camping last night, had a £22 mirror, £8.30 this morning on the multi-rig, washed out pink pop-up over a bed of chili amp. Look at that. Look at that, Keith. You weren't camping, you was catching. You were carping, not camping. That's what you was doing. You caught one. And on the multi-rig, over the chili amp. David Dawkins says, just ordered my t-shirt and hoodie. Lovely. Have you got it yet, David? Have you received it yet? When you do, if you look at... Hang on. That's the charcoal one. That's my favourite. It's the charcoal. It's just a really nice... That's been washed. Mrs. B's washed that as well. And we're doing now, if any of you got kids, kind of... This is my little boy you've seen, little Frank. Look, we've even got kids black chicken hoodies now, so they're on the website as well. And look what he made me buy it for him. Look, black chicken iPhone holders. They're becoming soon as well, because people keep asking me. So there you go. You got kids hoodies, which are available now, but also you've got the iPhone or Samsung covers coming as well soon, because he's made me get them, and people have been asking. The Obsessive Carper, evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. That Carl Western Fish says, Carl G, fashion only on rods only. Yeah, I'll make you right. John Leaf says, I ordered my hoodie last Saturday, not arrived yet. Normally takes 7 to 10 days. So you should be getting it this week. I know 99% of them have gone out. And I know some of them went out yesterday. So I would say if you haven't got it, John, message me. Because I know there's only about 4 orders which are still waiting to go out Monday. Hope that helps, John. Wayne Pettigrew, hi Frank. Jace Bourne says, what's your thoughts on shelf life bait not breaking on the lake bed? I think it still breaks down from what I've seen, Jace, because you got all the living creatures within the lake which will break it down. Because most shelf life baits now, they're not hard. Years ago, I'd say, yep, shelf life baits, I wouldn't want them on my water because they're like rock hard. But now, I can't tell the difference between the shelf life and the frozen bait that I get from SSP. I can't tell the difference. They're both the same. Frank Rio says, someone mentioned baseball caps. Are you going to do them? Yes, I think I probably will do, Frank. If it's something that everybody wants. I did get a sample of a black chicken beanie. But me, because I've got such a big head, wasn't sure that was the one. Maybe it won't cover my ears, but then again, I've got a big head. But I think these will probably be available as well, guys, in different colours. So watch this space. Just need time to get it all sorted out. It's got to be carpet wire, mate. Call sign L520. Watching this in our ambulance in Greenwich. Not busy at the moment. Well, guys, call out to you guys, the ambulance service. You do an absolutely brilliant job. L250. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I think we might have to get rid. We've got to get rid of someone else now. Look. Oh, love it, don't they? Love it. Let's have a look. See if we. Here we go. We've got to get. Blimey, it's quite a few. There's quite a few in here tonight, isn't there? Normally we only get 1 or 2. I've had about 4. I've had the block. Big Fish says, have you ever used sticky manila? I haven't used it, but I hear good things about it. So, you know, it's caught loads of fish. Just like mainline cell, caught loads of fish. Mainline cell's another good winter bait. Brad Acetia says, needs a big bobble on the top, Leon. I think I can get those ones with a big bobble on the top as well. Would that be something you'd... What would you like? Would you rather have ones like that, or do you want the ones with a bobble on the top? I might do both. We'll see. Especially keep my head warm in the winter anyway. Big up L250 call sign. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, you know. Mark Beaver's Addicted All-Round Angler says, Obsessive Carper. Another great video channel, guys. Another great YouTube channel is the Obsessive Carper. He's got a video out Monday. Normally fishes Farlows and a few French lakes and other places, but check it out. Another good vlogger. Mark Rum says, where's Barney? That's why you've got over 100 carpers watching Barney the dog. He's tucked away behind there, underneath the covers, doing what he does best, sleeping. Keith Oakey says he's been using the Unilight, Leon. What an awesome light. Thanks for showing it to us. No problem, Keith. See, the thing is, Keith, it's that particular product by Unilight, the cap light, and they do head torches, they do everything. They're not the cheapest, but they're a dedicated company. That's what they make. They make head torch and light solutions. They're not a fishing company. They're mainly based for the construction and security company. So they know what they're doing. They know what they're making. That's why, you know, they approached me and said, do you want to send them one? I went, oh, okay then. And then when I looked into the company, it wasn't just a normal Chinese company or something. Proper, dedicated, light company. So there you go. Night, Sean. Good night, Sean Mulqueen. Lucky Sean Mulqueen. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Really appreciate it. Yes, Danny. He's ordered these Barney Carp Dog Cup and hoodie. Will be with you soon. I think it's even on its way now. Groovin Cat says, have ever fished carp in the USA, Lil? Because Groovin Cat comes from the USA. Unfortunately not. I've been to Florida and places like that, but not fishing. One day I'd like to. I'd like to even have a little go for them buffalo carp. Miley Boy once says, what are your top 3 carp bloggers on YouTube? I like Carl G. I like the Obsessive Carper. There's a couple of others as well. I can't remember the bloody names now. There's loads out there, loads of good ones, who aren't attached to any company, which is the main thing. Hoxton, if I could get him out, if I could get Barney out for appearance, I would. James March says, do you do one-to-one tutorials? I used to a few years ago, but I just don't have the time to do them anymore. I'm so busy with work and that, I just don't have the time. Sorry. Wayne Pettigrew says he has black chickens all over his swim, taking his bait. Shall I move? Get your laser pen out. Bob Cable says, big shout out to Pete Beasley, Lucky Pete. MJ Mercer says, Leon, got me dad and my son with me. Can you say hello to the Murdy family? Thanks, mate. There you go. Just said hello to you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Michael Morby says, which pattern of hook is best for the Johnny Mac rig? The chod type, outturned eye, is the best because it just sits just right on that coated braid. And for things like choddies, the outturned sort of chod type hook is the one. Tosh, he's good. Jason Sutyan says, Tosh is good. Yep, he's got a good YouTube channel. Top Penguin, Adi Blandford, he's good as well. Cheers, Michael, for reminding me. Joel Duck says, what hook link for the multi-rig on a helicopter setup? I use for my multi-rigs, I use the PB Products Jelly Wire. Used it for years and years and years on and off. That's what I'm confident in. Matty Rush says, Michael, multi-rig is what you fancy. Leon used the, I do. I use the pinpoint chod hooks. Absolutely hand sharpened. Sharp as anything. From Germany they come from. Mark Robinson says, is Barney watching Strictly Come Dancing as Alfie the Labrador is? No, he's tucked away underneath there, underneath the covers, snoring his arse off as usual. That's what he's doing. So who else watches that Strictly Come Dancing then? Or do you have to with the missus? Brad Assateer says, is jelly wire semi-stiff? I wouldn't say it's semi-stiff. It's just a coated braid. It's quite supple, but I suppose you could call it semi-stiff, but on the lower side of semi-stiff, I'd say. Cheshire Carper says he uses atomic chods, really good hooks. I agree. The atomic chods are very good hooks. Graham Rowland says, here's a good one for you guys. Take it from me, when Graham speaks, you got to listen to him. Fish sauce is good in the winter also. You get that from the supermarket. Keeg Wright says, respect to your time and dedication for yourself and others. Everyone is always learning. Tight lines from Keegan Wright. There you go. I'm learning from you guys. We're all learning. That's what it's all about. That's what those big companies don't understand. It's not them dictating what you should be using. It's us saying, well, this works for me. I recommend that. This doesn't work for me. You know, I'll try that. Yeah, I fished that lake. It's all about helping each other. It's all about the community. That's why our Facebook group really is rocking. And why you watch these videos. That's why I do them. The buzz of it, you know. That everyone's helping each other. I'm learning as well. I'm learning from you guys. Sean Castle says, Strictly Come Carping, more like it. Darren Thompson says he doesn't watch TV anymore. He lives on YouTube. Dave Fisher says he's got to go. Strictly Come Dancing's on. You enjoy it, Dave. You enjoy it. Mark Beaver says, Addicted Ran Angler, what was that from the supermarket? The fish sauce. Fish sauce. Another good one, guys, is like a shrimp paste, like a Bellican paste. Very salty. Got loads of stuff in there, loads of protein. Bellican. Have a look at that one. Obsessive Carp, you're never too old to learn. Max JP says all the latecomers doing 100 lines next week was we're watching Strictly. Frank Rhino says his other half is sitting here with me watching you rather than Strictly. She's got the right fucking hump. Well, Frank, I'm sorry about that, but you know, I'm glad you wear the trousers in the house. You can always tape Strictly, can't you? And then have to sit through it, Frank. Yep, Rooster Nelbon says the Carp Catcher and Screaming Delcums are good videos as well. Yep. That's it, Graham. Bellican. Tony Leeson says, do you or have you fished the rivers at all? I fished the rivers a lot when I was younger, but not for carp. Caught a few carp out of the rivers when I was fishing for roach and barbel and everything else, but not dedicated. I'd love to go to the Trent or somewhere like that and give it the Thames even, and give it a go. No problem, Mark. Always a pleasure. Sean Cost says sunflower oil is good for winter and never congeals. Graham the Dodge Green says very salty, loads of protein. Yep. Graham, that's your dirty mind thinking, isn't it? That's your dirty mind thinking. Jerome says off to the bank now. Have a good eat. Yeah, you have a good one, Jerome, and thanks for tuning in from all the way from Holland. Mark Rogers, cheers for making me laugh. Keep the UK carp in. Here we go. Look, we've got another troll, Pizza Man. We've got to get rid of him and all now. God, isn't it mad, eh? I love it. I love it on my channel, don't I? I love it. I love coming on here. Get them all on here so I can block them all. Lee Slipford says, how much do you think wind, etc. affects small 5-acre silty lakes? I think it can affect it enormously. I think it affects it more on a big lake, but it can affect it on a small lake as well. Especially in the winter, you want to be on the back of it. Well, any lake in the winter, you want to be on the back of it or on the side of it. If there's a little alcove or a little bay or something on the side of the wind, normally you'll find fish there. Cheshire Carper says, pizza where fishing is an edge though. Edge pizza. Bye-bye, Derek Smith says. Oh, clowns. Yeah, they love it, don't they? They love coming in here. I can't see the point of it. I really can't. They must have such boring lives. That they want to come in here on the live feed and put things like eating pizza with a spoon is not good. I ask you. Frank Reno says, how many you got on here at the moment? We did have 140 something. We almost hit 150 and we've got 106 now. So we've gone down a little bit, but even if I had 1 or 2 people in here, it'd be worth it because there's value and everyone's talking to each other and everyone's helping each other. Mark Baker says, first time watching, Leon, loving it. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for tuning in. You know, it's all about you. It's all about you guys, not about me. I'm just hosting it. It's all about you guys. It's Danny. Jason City Allen says it's Danny. The pizza man is Danny. You could be right. But somehow me thinks Danny's got other things to do to come and watch me. Could be Ali. But I think Ali's got better things to do as well. That Carp says, use pop-up corn on a boiling pressured lake. Keep it different. Keep them guessing. Exactly. That's how I go about my fishing. I always try something a little bit different to what everyone else has done. When I go into a new lake, I always watch what everyone else is doing. So if everyone's fishing loads of bait, I'll fish singles. If everyone's fishing a 3-ounce lead, I'll fish a 1-ounce lead. If everyone's fishing 150 yards out, I'll fish the margins. Just to see if because fish get accustomed, you get set in that mindset of what everyone else is doing. Of course they're going to catch fish because everyone's doing it. But I'm telling you now, you'll catch more fish doing something different to what everyone else is doing. It's like you go out the lake and people go, pop-ups don't work on here, mate. Everyone's using bottom baits. Pop-ups don't work. That gives me even more incentive to use pop-ups because no one else is using them. Always worth bearing in mind. What was that? I just missed something. Andy Greening, till next week. Then look forward to your next blog. Yep, see you again, Andy. Or Kev, mate in Gemma, yeah. Graham the Dodge Green says, you'll soon be getting more views on Out the Deck Saturday takeaway, mate. Well, I don't know about that. That'd be nice though, wouldn't it? Mark Robinson says, need to go now, Leon. Must put my ball gown on. Good for you, Mark. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all of you tuning in. We're going to give it probably about another 5 minutes, answer a few more questions. Then we're going to wrap it up. Me and the fluffy creature and the boy are going to go downstairs. We're going to stick a film on, enjoy the rest of our Saturday night. But it's been a pleasure having all of you here. As always, guys, I can't express how thankful I am for you coming on my live feed, joining this community. If you haven't been to our close Facebook group, it only takes one bite. Do a search on Facebook. Ask yourself to come on now. We'll get you in. Brilliant group. Like-minded anglers. No messing about. No rubbish. And also, check out all these new T-shirts and that I've got going. Because every one of these you buy, it helps the channel for me to be able to do all the reviews and things like that. I only earn a couple of quid out of them. And it helps with everything. So, you know, and I appreciate the guys who have bought this. And I wouldn't sell you any rubbish, that's for certain. You know, the hoodies, they're proper heavyweight, nice, quality hoodies that wash up well as well. So, let's see what questions we got before we're going to knock it on the head. Sean Saunders Six, I think Calder and Fox have joined up tonight, mate. I think you could be right. I think we had about 150 people in here at one time. No problem, Darren. Good to see you as well. Cheshire Carpet says, fished the lake last night where a river flows into it. Another tip, don't put your bivvy too close to the bank when it rains. Wake up one foot underwater. That's a really good tip, Cheshire Carper. Brad Asseteer says, great to see Chili out in the bank with a bend in the rod. It was brilliant to see. Really good to see that he's recovering well. Your kid says that the carp shows you've been at prior to the ones you mentioned are coming up. What's the atmosphere like between all the big boys? Could you cut it with a knife? No, everyone seems to get on fine. This is a job for most of the guys, you know. Most people get on fine. There's a little bit of to and froing, but most of it is everyone gets on fine. Mark Beaver says, Leon, why do fish that don't get caught for years get caught 2 or 3 times once they do get caught? Very good and interesting question. I've known some of the biggest fish in the country not to come out, and then suddenly over a week period they come out 2 or 3 times. I really don't know, but it's too much of a coincidence for it. I've seen it happen so many times, or in a particular swim, or in a particular area. Something we'll probably never know. Lee Powell says, hi Leon, my British Bulldog Marlene will get on well with Barney the carp dog. All she does is sleep, eat and snores so loud I can't take her fishing as I'm up all night. Sounds a bit like my world. Welcome to my world, Lee. Joel Duck says, how much are the goodies, Leon? They're all different prices, so get yourself over to the website, www.leoncarper.com. Go into the shop. There's loads of articles, videos on there and everything, you know. It's not just a shop. There's loads of stuff on there. And I'm adding to it all the time. Go and have a look, Joel. See if there's anything there that takes your fancy. Catch you soon, Billy Martin. Latest, Graham. We want bobblets, Frank. I'll look into it this week for you. Don't worry. I'll be getting them up. Right, guys. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for every single one of you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. From me and Barney the Carp Dog. Got another video coming out. The 3rd part of the Autumn Vlog series. I might even catch one soon. And we've got another question of the week coming out Wednesday. And I think Friday we've either got 5 top tips or we've got another photography video. And Tuesday we will be going live on the bank from fishing. So don't forget, if you're about, tune into that. 7 o'clock Tuesday night for live on the bank from the lake this time. So thanks guys. Appreciate everything you do. Don't forget, check out the hoodies, the t-shirts and the mugs and everything else, because it helps make all this continue going. So, night guys. See you Tuesday night, and hope you enjoy the videos. Speak to you soon.